Okay, we're going over this again. No assignment, just notes. You need to find the XY point where these lines cross, okay? You have a system of equations. Your job is to find the value of X and Y in the system. The way to do it first, we're going to learn, is to graph the two lines and find that point of intersection. So y equals 2x plus 0, y equals negative 2x plus 8. So you go to scratch paper, split it in half because you want to save two problems per side. On one side you put y equals 2x plus 0. On the other side you put y equals negative 2x plus 8. Do you have y and x in that equation? Yup. Make a wall on the y side. Is y by itself? Yup. MB. Usually they don't put the 0 there. I was nice. Usually you have to put it yourself. So slope, y int. So the slope's 2. Put a 1 under it. 0 is a y-intercept. So you go to 0. Some of you guys need to get your crap together as far as how to label on a graph. That's basic. You're going to get boat raced in Algebra 2. You're absolutely going to be lost, and you probably will fail if you don't know how to read a graph. Okay. So slope 2 over 1. And the other kids in the class aren't going to have patience for that. Okay. So up 2, forward 1. So up 2, forward 1, up 2, forward 1. These numbers are not going to be there every time. They're there to help you today. Okay. Make the line. Now on that very same graph, you need to graph the other line. Okay. Do you have y and x? Yup. Okay. Is y by itself? Yup. MB. Slope, y int. Slope's negative 2 over 1 plus 8's a y-intercept. Okay. Okay. Now I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just spitting truth. When I bring up that Algebra 2 stuff, this stuff should be known like bang, okay, or you're never going to survive in that class. Those of you who told me you wanted to take it, okay. Down 2, forward 1. Do it again. If you get another point, circle it and connect them. Yeah, if I run into a point that's already on the other line, circle it and connect it with the ruler. I can't hold the camera and do the ruler at the same time, okay? That's where they cross, okay? And if that point's not there, you make it and circle it. This is the X, this is the Y. I'm going to say that again. This is the X, this is the Y. This is the X, this is the Y. This is the X, this is the Y. So X on this line, where's that point at? Well, it's right here. It's right at 2. Okay? 1, 2. It's right there. 2. So the X is 2. And the Y, this is the Y, it's at 4. Okay? So 2, 4. You're forward 2, up to 4. Okay, next one. Y equals negative x plus 3. Y equals x plus 1. Go to the under scratch paper. Okay, you got y and x in the equation. Yup. Make a wall on the y sides of y by itself. Yup. Put a 1 there, and that's your M. That's your B. X doesn't have a number in front, you put a 1. Not in front of the Y, you want the Y by itself. Okay? So slope, Y int. So slope, negative 1 over 1 plus 3 is a y-intercept. Okay? Then I go down 1, forward 1. Okay, now you have to graph the other equation, same place. You got y, yep. You got x, yep. Make a wall on the y side. So y by itself, yep. M, put a 1 in front of your x, and then b. So the slope is 1, put a 1 under it. Y int is positive 1. Okay, so you go to plus 1 on the y. This is y, this is x. So then you go forward 1, up 1. Okay, forward 1, up 1. So that circle that, and just keep doing it. If you run into another point on the other line, circle it, and you'll make a line going through there. There's the point where they cross. That's the only point you have on both the lines, right there. Okay, it's on that line, it's on that line. So that's the one point that's the one solution that works for both equations. Okay. This is x. Where's that point at? It's right there. Over 1. So 1 is your x value. For y, this is the y. Where's that point at on the in correlation to the y? It's at 2. So 1, 2. X is 1, y is 2. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. Y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Okay? On this side, y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. Y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Okay? You have y, yup. You got x, yup. Make the wall. You got a y by itself, yup. M and b. Slope, y int. Slope is negative 1 over 2. That's a negative there. Okay. The y int plus 2. So on the y-axis you go up to 2. So 1, 2. Down 1, forward 2. Take your ruler, graph the line. Then the other one, y equals 1/2 x plus 6. So slope 1 over 2, the y int plus 6. Okay, positive 6. Okay, is right there. That's 6 on the y-axis. So you go up 1, forward 2 now. Up 1, forward 2. Up 1, forward 2. Okay? Take your ruler, make the line. Okay? Now, you put the point where they cross yourself and circle it. If you didn't run into it, it's not hard. You circle it. Now, make your XY coordinate. I want that coordinate. This is the X, this line here. You can't miss that. Well, where are you at sideways? This point here. This point. Where's it at on the sideways line? Right there. Negative 4. Where's it at on the up and down line? Okay? Right there at 4. Now, if I didn't have the numbers there, it's not hard. You go back 4, so negative 4 for x, and up 4. Okay? 4 for y. Okay, next problem. X equals negative 3, y equals 5. Okay, y equals 5. Do you have x and y in this equation? Nope. So, put the one you're missing. You're missing y, so guess what? You're not using slope. You use 3 coordinates. You can use how many you want, okay? xy, xy, xy. The letter I'm not missing is x. It's always equal to negative 3. The letter I am missing is y. That can be whatever I want it to be. Okay, let's keep it simple with a 1, 2, 3. Guys, this is the x, this is the y. So you go negative 3 on x, which is right there. 1 for y, right there. Okay, not hard. Negative 3, 2. Negative 3, 2. X is negative 3, y is 3. So you get a negative 3 on x, and then go to positive 3 on y. And there's the line. It's a straight vertical line. That's why there's no slope to it. Okay, now how about the other equation, y equals 5? Okay. Well, do you have y and x there? No, you don't. You're missing one of them. So when you're missing one of them, that throws out the slope. You don't use that. Okay. Okay, what letter am I not missing? I am not missing y. Y is always 5. Okay. X, 1, 2, 3. Go to 1 on the x, go to 5 on the y. There's 1 on the x, there's 5 on the y, right there. Two, 5. You go to 2 on the x, 5 on the y. 3, 5. Go to 3 on the x, 5 on the y. Okay. Okay, mark where they cross right there. Make a circle. This is the x line here. Where's that point at on the x line? Right there, negative 3. Where's that point at on the y line? Right there, 5. Back 3, negative 3, up 5. The x is the sideways, the y is up and down. I don't know how many times I'll say that, okay? Say it till I'm blue in the face. It's got to sink in, okay? Next one. 2x minus y equals negative 5. Negative 2x minus y equals negative 1. Okay, do you have x and y in this equation? Yup. That means you make the wall. Is a y by itself? Nope. So put a 1 plus negative dot circle. You don't want that as a negative inside of that. You need to make it opposite. Meaning that goes from a positive to a negative, that goes from a negative to a positive, that goes from a negative to a positive. Now, move out your 2x, make a 0x, and add 2x there. Now you line up your equals, you drop your 1 dot y. You place your x, 0 plus 2 is 2, plus 5. Now divide all that crap by 1. These are not decimals. 2x plus 5. Now I got the y by itself, so the m and the b are found. So slope would be 2 over 1. The y-intercept would be plus 5. Up 2, forward 1. Next problem. Okay, the other side. Do you have x? You got y? Yep, make the wall. Is y by itself? Nope. So you don't have your m and b yet. You need to rearrange it. Plus negative 1 dot. Okay, you have to do the opposite again because you do not want that as a negative in there. Positive, positive, positive. Move out your positive 2x. Minus 2x. Plus 0x minus 2x from there. So you got 1 times y. 0 minus 2 is negative 2 plus the 1. Then divide this all by 1. And it just ends up negative 2x plus 1. When you divide something by 1, it doesn't change the top number, in case you, okay. Then m and b. So slope, negative 2 over 1, the y-ant, plus 1. Down to forward 1. Take your ruler, graph them, okay? Make the ruler straight, please. Oh no, we don't have a circle point. Well, mark where they cross and put one, okay? This is the x, this line here. That point right there, that's at negative 1 on the x, okay? Negative 1. It's at 3 on the y, negative 1, 3. From the middle, it's back 1, negative 1, up 3, positive 3. These numbers are not going to be there every time. I put them today to help you, okay? This is the x. That point is back 1 from the middle, negative 1. It's up 3, 3. X is the sideways axis, y is the up and down axis, okay? Next one, y equals 2x plus 4, y equals 2x minus 8. You got it y, you got x, yup. Make the wall as y by itself, yup, sweet. We got the m and b right now. Slope, 2 over 1, y-ant plus 4. So you go up to 4 on the y-axis, then it's up to forward 1. Take your ruler. You can't muck stuff up on this, okay? Okay, next one. Y equals 2x minus 8. It's y by itself. Yup. So you got your m, you got your b. Slope, y-ant. So the slope's 2 over 1, negative 8's the y-intercept. Okay? Okay, so, whoops, the graph ran out. Okay, just make one down here. Just make it down there at the end. Okay? Just make it there at the end. Don't argue. Okay? Up to forward 1. Right there, forward 1. Now, you end up with a problem, and I'm well aware of that, okay? And that's the fact that they don't cross. Here's what you write. You don't make a coordinate if they don't cross. They're running side by side. You write the word parallel. If they're parallel, the answer is no solution, okay? Parallel, no solution. I want those two things written, okay? Or you can just write no solution. I don't care, okay? Parallel, no solution. Parallel, no solution. The reason why they're parallel is because the slopes are the same. If you remember from the last unit, parallel means the m's are the same, okay? This is what parallel looks like, okay? Parallel, no solution. Means they're never going to cross. Okay, next one. That will come up next few days. X plus 3y equals 12. X minus y equals negative 8. Okay? Well, down to the last two problems anyway. X plus 3y equals 12. And x minus y equals negative 8, okay? You got x, you got y, yep. Is a y by itself? No, okay? So dot it, circle it, place a 1 in front of the x. Now put a check mark. You don't do the opposite because that's already a positive 3, okay? If that number in there is already positive, check it. You don't do the opposite rule. Take out the 1x, then you put a 0x and minus 1x from that. So you got 3 times y, put your x, 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Then you add 12. Divide that all by 3, okay? Negative 1 divided by 3 is not 3 ohms. Watch. It's a decimal, so you leave it as a fraction. Negative 1x over 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. MB. Slope, y-int. Slope, negative 1 over 3. Y-intercept, plus 4. Okay? That's why you leave it as a fraction if it's a decimal. How do you use a decimal as a slope? If I have to graph it. Now, if I didn't have to graph it, I'd be fine, but I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go down, forward. Okay, now it's the other equation. Do you have x? Do you have y? Yup. Is y by itself? Nope. Place a 1, put a plus negative. That can't be negative, okay? So you make everything the opposite, okay? Wasn't like here when you had the positive right away. You have to have that y multiplying number in there as positive. Negative, positive, positive. Now, add your 1x, 0x, and add 1x to that. 1 times y, you write x down, 0 plus 1 is 1, plus 8. Now divide these all by 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1, 1x, plus 8. MB that crap, okay? So slope, 1 over 1, the y-intercept is positive 8. Go up to 8, then up 1, forward 1. You can do it, you just can't do it a third time, that's fine. 2 points is good enough, okay? Okay, there's your point where they cross. You circle it yourself. This is the x line, the one going across. That's at negative 3. It's back 3 from the middle. Okay. This is the y line. Okay. It's at 5 on the y line. It's at negative 3 on the x, back 3, and then it's up to 5. Negative 3 and 5. And that's the point. You can sub those both in for x and y, and you'll get the same number on each side. Okay, last one. Y equals 2x minus 1, negative 6x plus 3y equals negative 3. Okay, do you have y and x here? Yep. Is y by itself? Yup. So you got your MB right there. Slope 2 over 1. Y-int minus 1. So you go up 2, forward 1. Then on the other side, do you have x and y in the equation? Yup. Is the y by itself? Heck no. Dot it and circle it. Okay? If it's positive, put a check. You don't switch nothing. Okay? Add 6x, make a 0x over there, and add 6x. So you got 3 dot y. You need that dot number as positive. If it already was, that's great. Okay? 0 plus 6 is 6. Okay? Then plus negative 3. Now divide all that crap by 3. all of them. So the y is by itself. 6 divided by 3 is 2x. Negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. MB. So the slope is 2 over 1. The yn is negative 1. Well, funny thing happens, guys. You write negative 1, okay? Oh, there's already a point there, circle it. Then up to forward 1. Ooh, there's already a point there, circle it. Up to forward 1. Ooh, there's already a point there, circle it. It's the same darn line, okay? If it's the same line, don't write parallel, okay? Parallel is two separate lines going together. You write the same line, and if they're the same line, okay, which they are, it's something known as infinitely many solutions, okay? Or you can write IMS, infinitely many solutions, because they're the same line. They're always going together, okay? Infinitely many solutions when they are the same line, okay?